Hey guys, Miles Seegers here. So I want to share with you my 10 tips and strategies for building your online business. Now, what's really cool about this, guys, is that you can apply these strategies to any program you're promoting. It doesn't matter if it's a product or a service or what have you. Maybe you're part of a network marketing company. Maybe you're an affiliate marketer like me. It doesn't matter. You can apply these strategies to any product or service. And if you apply them correctly, you can absolutely crush it. So let's get going. So again, 10 tips and strategies. And by the way, this is presented by our M3 Lifestyle team. So if you're not a member of the team yet, you might want to think about becoming a member. So let's go ahead and get started. So 10 tips and strategies for building your online marketing business. Step 1. Now, this is an organic strategy. What I mean by organic, I mean free. Again, we run traffic when we promote campaigns, when we drive traffic. A lot of times it's paid. I'm going to be sharing some organic, what we call organic, which is really free traffic strategies with you. So step 1, reach out and connect with your Facebook friends, preferably people you actually know or have spoken with in the past. Again, you don't want to, excuse me, you don't want to necessarily reach out to people you really don't know. For example, you may be, quote, friends on Facebook, but you really don't want to reach out to those people and, just strike up a conversation from anywhere. Normally, you really want to connect with people that you've spoken with in the past via social media, or maybe they've sent you a friend request. That's a great opportunity to strike up a conversation with somebody and see how they're doing. So let's move on. Now remember, you want to ask them how they're doing. Okay? Ideally, you want to strike up a conversation with them, find out what they've been up to, and let them know that how excited you are about the new program you're involved with. And you want to be sincere. Again, if you're part of any program out there online, network marketing program, or maybe you're an affiliate marketer, you're promoting a certain product on ClickBank, you want to show sincere passion, how excited you are about being behind that product. You got to be sincere. And don't mention the name. If they would like to know more, just send them your link. You don't need to mention the name of the program, product, or service during your conversation. Step 2. Post in Facebook groups. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people don't do this right. Excuse me. You've got to do it strategically, meaning instead of just posting your link, deliver some value first, or even post a question. Also, look for other people that have posted the question and answer that question. Or if you don't know the answer at the time, find the answer. Go out, do some research, go to Google, find the answer, and come back and post the answer. Again, you're giving more value, and that's what people are really, really looking for. Step 3. If you don't have one, my friend, listen, you've got to create a YouTube channel. I highly, highly recommend it. Now, I know a lot of people get a little bit nervous when it comes to putting themselves out there on video, getting in front of a camera. But listen, my friend, it's just like riding a bike. Once you get started, it's not as difficult as you may think. And actually, it's really a lot of fun. Again, you're just being yourself. Tell me, I'm sure you go to YouTube. I'm sure you look at videos on YouTube. And all you need to do is just present yourself. Just be natural. Just have a conversation. Again, if you're an online marketer, you know what I'm talking about. If you're new to this game, you're like, Miles, I've never done any online marketing. I'm totally new. Well, then that's another story. And, listen, myself and my team, we're here to work with you and take you from the beginning and really teach you, how to break you in when it comes to leveraging YouTube. So anyway, as I said, you want to start leveraging your channel. I see a lot of people create channels and they really don't do anything with them. So you want to leverage that channel and you want to share valuable content. Okay, but always, when you're sharing that content, you always want to end with the call to action for your product or service. Again, because at the end of the day, what are we doing, my friend? We are trying to sell stuff. Okay, so again, we call it intent-based branding. So you essentially want to sell the stuff that you're promoting at the end of the day. But again, you don't want to just you want to just shove it down a person's throat. You want to give them some value. You want to demonstrate. Ideally, you want to be sincere about it. You want to demonstrate how you can actually help them by providing value. Let's move on. So again, 10 tips and strategies for building your online marketing business continued. Step 4. Listen, if you have an Instagram account, and a lot of people do, start leveraging it. And I'm not talking about, building it out so you have, millions of followers. I mean, that's great, but it's not really necessary. Again, just use your channel, start leveraging it. And it's as simple as posting your custom domain link in your bio. And again, if you're not sure what I mean by a custom domain link, you can just start with your affiliate link for any product or service that you're promoting. But ideally, you want to set up something we call a custom domain link. Okay? You'd like to know more about that? Well, you have an opportunity to become part of our team and learn a lot more. So let's move on to step number 5. All right, so this is kind of a hot button. And there's a controversy about this, but I'm telling you, in my opinion, solo ads work extremely well if you do it right. So, step 5, purchase a solo ad. And the key is from a reputable vendor. Not with the intention necessarily of getting upfront sales, but instead just to build a targeted subscriber base. That's your key. Building out that list, building that asset. And once you do that, my friend, once you start getting those prospects / leads, then you want to start providing value to them, demonstrating how you can help them. That's when your marketing really starts. So essentially, you want to follow up with your new leads for the next 10 days. Now, a lot of people have different email sequences, how they do it. Some people say, well, you want to email every other day, every 2 days, what have you. I recommend when you get a new lead, okay, on your list, a new subscriber, I recommend that you email them for the next 10 days straight, okay? Then every other day after that, okay? Now listen, your pitch cycle, what we mean by your pitch cycle is when you're including your link in those emails, okay? Your pitch cycle should be at least 21 to 30 days. And you can build that out in advance by using something called an autoresponder. All right, we'll talk more about that on another video. And after that, you should start experimenting with different types of broadcast and mailing frequencies. You can refer to the 4% Success Challenge for the perfect follow-up sequence. If you're not quite sure what the challenge is, what I'm referring to, maybe you're not a member yet, there'll be a link below this video where you can certainly check out the 4% Challenge, which I'm part of, and as well as my entire team. Okay, step number 6. Again, let me back up. I apologize. Getting a little bit too ahead of myself. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Well, you know what? I'm going to give you a little review, okay? Because this is live, and I don't really want to start the video again. It's not really necessary. As I tell my team members and my coaching students all the time, if you're doing something and you have a little hiccup or what I would call an error, don't worry about it. Just keep moving forward. So if you're watching this, my friend, you're getting a little review, okay, of the steps that we've covered so far. All right. Now, step 6. Okay. Step 6, again, it deals with putting yourself out there, putting yourself in front of a camera, doing a video. However, this time we're utilizing another organic phase of Facebook. This time we're talking about Facebook Lives. Listen, Facebook Lives have gotten really popular. People are doing them. People from all walks of life are doing them. Sometimes they're doing them with no purpose. Well, you're a marketer, or at least you'd like to become an online marketer. So, excuse me, when you do your Facebook Live, you want to have an intent behind, you want to have an outcome of what you're trying to achieve. Again, what are you trying to do? You're trying to deliver value to your followers. Okay, maybe you're going to share that Facebook Live with your list. Okay, so again, start by doing just 1 to 2 Facebook Lives per week, giving more value and letting those folks know what you are doing. Again, you want to focus on intent-based branding. And again, all that simply means is you are delivering valuable content, consistently. Okay. Again, it's not so much about you branding yourself as a marketer. There's a time and a place for that. But when we're talking about intent-based branding, we're talking about by providing value, by demonstrating how you can help that person that's looking for a result. Okay. By doing that, at the end of your video or Facebook Live, you always want to have a call to action. Okay, you want to say, hey, listen, if you like what I shared with you, or you, excuse me, you want to know more, you want to learn more, go ahead and go to such and such website. Okay, in fact, I'll give you a perfect example, because at the end of this video, I'm certainly going to give you a call to action. And again, you don't need to mention the name of the program you're promoting. It's not necessary. Okay. Again, people are concerned with the result that they're going to get from the program. There's a time and a place when the name of the product or service will be mentioned. But again, as you're giving value, providing value to your subscribers or your followers, you don't really need to mention the name of the program. All right. Let's move on to step 7. Again, 10 tips and strategies for building your online marketing business. Step 7. Now, I want you to be careful with this one, okay? This is for people that are, familiar with Facebook ad campaigns. So, if that's you, set up a Facebook ad campaign, but only if you can meet these requirements. Number 1, you are familiar with and have had some training with paid Facebook ads. In other words, you've done some campaigns before. Okay, step 2, you are comfortable with building your own wrapper/pre-frame for your product or service, since you won't be able to promote your offer directly on Facebook. Now listen, especially when it comes to making money online, programs and opportunities that teach people how to make money online, which are really, really great. However, Facebook has their rules. We have to abide by their rules. They don't particularly like to see a program where it's talking about teaching somebody, how to make $5,000 in 1 month, or $10,000, which is certainly, believe it or not, really, really easy to do. But per Facebook's guidelines, they don't really like that. So if you are promoting that type of product or service or offer, or maybe you're part of a network marketing company, you would want to pre-frame your offer. In other words, you'd want to set up a custom landing page. Ideally, take them to a pre-frame page talking about the result, not talking about the actual offer. What you would be promoting, this is a strategy that we also teach. You would be promoting, okay, your pre-frame. For example, it could be a training. It could be a little mini course. That's what you're promoting. And then once they go through and consume that lead magnet, which we also call it a lead magnet, once they consume that, then they would move on to your offer. They'd see a link somewhere and they would move on to your offer. Okay? So, number 3, and these are requirements that I recommend you have before you go ahead and start spending money on paid Facebook ads. 3, you're willing to consistently test different Facebook ads over a 30-day period. Now, that's the problem I see with a lot of people. A lot of people will test an ad, but they don't give it time. They don't give it time to mature, So, again, you need to set yourself a budget and be willing to at least give it time, okay? You may not get sales up front. You may not get a lot of clicks up front, a lot of conversions. But over a 30-day period, or maybe even 60 days, but you really need to be willing to give it time. All right. Step number 8. Okay, if you haven't generated any social proof of your own, and I see this with a lot of people, especially newer people jumping online, then what I recommend you do is start leveraging other team members' results in your emails, your Facebook posts, and your videos, etc. You say, Miles, I'm not part of a team. I'm kind of just out here. I'm doing e-commerce. I'm promoting ClickBank products at JVZoo. I'm not part of a team or a community. Well, if that's the case, my friend, listen, you need to become part of our team, part of our community, where we are a community of like-minded online entrepreneurs. We do affiliate marketing. We do network marketing. We even do some e-commerce. So again, once you are part of a team, the cool part is you can leverage your team members' results. I'm not talking about swiping one of their screenshots and saying it's your own. You can certainly say, these are some of the results of our team. You're part of a team, okay? So you can say, these are some of the results of our team. You could even use my results. And you can say, again, you would be part of a team, okay? These are the results of our team. You don't even need to say, these are the results of my sponsor. You can just say, these are the results some of our team members are getting, okay? Step 9, almost done. Now, this might be a little more advanced strategy, excuse me, but you can certainly, eventually progress to this. Okay, and again, it's not. It may seem a little difficult in the beginning, but it's really not as difficult as you may think, especially if you're part of our team and you're going through the 4% Success Challenge. If you are going through that, what I'm calling a masterpiece, which it really is, if you're going through the 4% Success Challenge, there is plenty of content that you can leverage. You can just take, there's just golden nuggets galore. You can just take a snippet of information and you can share it. You can share with your list and your followers. So what I recommend you do is create and host a little mini class a mini master class for your list. Okay, and it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It could be as simple as 3 or 4 videos, maybe each one's about 10 minutes long, talking about a certain topic. Okay, sharing with them how they can get closer to their desired result. How they can get there, okay? So listen, Google Hangouts work well. You can even host a teleseminar. And you want to share with folks how they can get closer to that desired result. You keep hearing me talking about that because, again, at the end of the day, maybe you, my friend, you may think that, well, Miles, I'd really love to earn like $5,000 a month. That would cover all my bills and I'd be set. But what are you really after? Why do you... $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month is cool. But why do you want that? What's that deeper core desire? Is it because you're looking for more time freedom? You want to quit your job and do this full time? You want to take more vacations? You want to be able to pay off your bills the first of the month and not have to figure out how much money is left to pay them? Again, that's what people are really, really looking for at the end of the day. So again, what will you talk about? Well, pick one topic from the 4% challenge and share it with them. Really, really simple. And as always, make sure you close with a call to action. Very, very important, my friend. All right, looks like we got one more step. Okay, so step 10. In addition to these strategies, I recommend you review the various traffic strategies in the Internet Traffic Mastery course. Okay, now again, if you don't have access to that course, well, again, if you are part of the 4% Success Challenge, you have an opportunity to enroll in that course. And again, if you're not part of the 4% Success Challenge, part of the 4%, I recommend you really check it out. I mean, I've been online now over 6 years, and I've bought a lot of stuff. I've attended tons and tons of live seminars and trainings, really all over the world, and I've yet to see something so as complete, so detailed, so step by step, over the shoulder as the 4% Success Challenge. It's the best thing out there for somebody that's brand new, looking for that first breakthrough. And what's also cool about it is, if you're a veteran, you're like, Miles, I'm not new. Miles, I've been doing this longer than you. Miles, right now, I'm earning $50,000 per month. Well, listen, if you're in that category and you're earning $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month, wouldn't you like to double that? Wouldn't you like to scale that? Well, that's what the 4% can help you do. It can show you how to really scale and leverage your business. So what I recommend you do is pick one. Just pick one traffic strategy. And you want to make it a primary, something that you will focus on for the next 30 days consistently. In other words, excuse me, if you run a campaign week 1 and you don't really get the results you're looking for, a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people are ready to give up sometimes by running just one campaign or driving some traffic and they didn't get any sales or they didn't get the results they were looking for. You need to give it time. Just like I was talking about when it comes to Facebook ads, you need to give it time. You want to work on one particular, make it your primary. I call it the primary. One traffic strategy, work on it consistently, diligently, give it a fair shot for the next 30 days. Okay, I guarantee you'll see you'll be pleasantly surprised with the results. All right, so that's it. My 10 tips and strategies for building your online marketing business. If you want to review these strategies, you can certainly watch the video again. All right. Other than that, hopefully these strategies will help you. I can tell you, for the last 6 years, I've applied these strategies to my business diligently, consistently. And without a shadow of a doubt, it's helped me personally. It's helped me earn, at this point, in my online career, multiple, not 6, multiple 7 figures online. And again, that's just for the last six or so years. I'm thinking to myself, man, where will I be 6 more years from now? But anyway, my friend, this is about you. These tips and strategies is to help you get going. Either you're starting from scratch, or maybe you've been doing it for a while. You're kind of stuck, kind of floundering. Start implementing these strategies, and I'm sure you'll see some pleasant results in your business. All right, my name is Miles Seegers. Hopefully this was helpful to you, and I will see you, my friend, in the next video. Stay blessed and take care.